Alrighty, here we are for week number 7 of Mo Wiff Mo highlights in your 3rd season, and we start off with the Mambas versus the Bombers. Cam Smith versus brother Cole Layton, and Cam starts off with a couple punch outs, and James Dutton out here trying to match him, but in the first inning he's got a little bit of trouble, but a great play by Parker is going to save it. In the bottom of the 2nd inning, Nick Bone though gonna put the Bombers on the board 1-0. All right, now Mamba's turn at bat. It is James Dutton with 2 outs in the top of the 3rd inning against Cam Smith. And he is going to tie this ball game up. Now in the bottom of the 3rd, Nick Bone back up against James Dutton, and he is going to put the Bombers back on top 2-1. It's now the top of the 4th now. Bombers still with that 2-1 lead. And then Ryan O'Rear departs, tying this ball game up at 2s. Last inning of the game. It's the top of the 5th. 2 outs. Parker versus Cam Smith. And Parker sneaks this one over the top of the wall, giving the Mamas a 3-2 lead. And that's where this one's going to end. The Mambas take this one 3-2. Nick Bone with 2 home runs, but not enough as Ryan O'Rear, Parker, and James Dutton all go deep. Heading on to game number 2 now in this series. Cam Smith ends up pitching game number 2 as the Bombers desperately need a win, and he's going to match up against Ryan O'Rear. He's in a little bit of trouble here in the 2nd inning, but he gets Parker Bunch swinging. It's now the top of the 3rd, still 0-0. Paul up with 1 out and 2 on, and he goes down swinging. And now Cam Smith on the 55 and under, and he goes down swinging, and Ryan O'Rear's out of the jam. Here's Cole Layton now in the bottom of the 3rd inning against his brother Cam, and he gives the Mambas a 1-0 lead. It's now the Bombers' half of the 3rd inning now, and Justin Hall ties the ball game at 1-1. So this ball game is tied, and now Cam Smith at the dish, who's going to rip one off that Cole can't handle, and that's going to make it 2-1 Bombers. The scoreboard not functioning here, but it does make it 2-1. Now it's bases loaded, 2-1, and he walks Hall, making it 3-1 Bombers in this situation. And then Nick Bone works the walk as well, making it 4-1 Bombers. And now the last opportunity for the Mambas, and just like that, Cam Smith closes out, and the Bombers take this one 4-1. Justin Hall hits his 2nd of the year, which was huge, and tied this ball game up. Cam Smith goes 4 innings, 9 Ks. Ryan O'Rear goes 4 innings, 10 Ks, but 7 walks. 2 errors from the Mambas kill him in that last inning. Heading on to the 2nd series of the night, the Empire versus the Melonheads. Colin Wilkerson versus Spencer Bogad, and it's another rainy night here at Mo Wiff as the nightcap starts to get the heavy stuff, and that is what they had to deal with as the fence is falling down and everything. The Melonheads in the 1st inning have an opportunity after a walk. Ryan Brown hits the single, making it 1st and 3rd, and Jimmy Stout singles, giving him a 1-0 lead. But Colin Wilkerson has the game of his season as he looks very sharp tonight, but Spencer Bogad looks to match him pitch for pitch as he strikes out a ton of people in this one as well. In the top of the 4th inning, now Tommy Dwyer against Spencer Bogad, tying the ball game 1-1. This game gets pretty intense here as the rain is really coming down, but it doesn't slow Colin Wilkerson down at all, and the game still tied. Spencer Bogad goes down swinging. It's a bases loaded extra innings, and Spencer gets Colin Wilkerson. And Mike Flores and Tom Wilkerson. So we head to the bottom half of this bases loaded extra innings, and the umpire opt to change pitchers here to Tommy Dwyer. And Tommy against Sam Eichenlob, and he is going to walk him with the bases loaded, and the Melonheads are going to take game 1 in extras, 2-1. Tommy Dwyer hits a home run. On the other side of that, though, Colin Wilkerson, 5 innings, 12 Ks. Spencer Bogad goes 6 innings, 16 Ks, and takes the W. Second matchup of the night, Tommy Dwyer versus Jason Worstenholm on the hill. And in the first inning, Spencer Bogad picks up a single to lead off the game. It's then followed by a double walk, and Sam Eichenlob going to single as well, making it 1-0 Melonheads. Ryan Brown with 1st and 3rd, then works the double walk, making it 2-0 Melonheads. Jimmy Stout now with 2 on and nobody out. He pops this one up short into the infield, but nobody's going to get it, and that makes it 3-0 Melonheads. Here's Jason Worstenholm now with 1st and 3rd, and he puts it up in the air, and Tom cannot come down with it, and it's now 4-0 Melonheads. Sam Eichenlob works the walk, making it 5-0. And then Ryan Brown singles up the middle, and it's a 6-run first inning. That first inning took almost 40 minutes. So Jason Worstenholm coming in to pitch after sitting for a long time. In the bottom of the first inning, though, Tommy Dwyer starts it off with a single up the middle. Tommy Dwyer having a nice little night. Colin Wilkerson now going to go down swinging. Mike Flores strikes out on the 55 and under. And then Tom going to go down on the 55 and under as well. Out of the first inning, 3 Ks for Jason Worstenholm. Ryan Brown here in the top of the second inning, and he goes deep, making it 7-0 Melonheads. This game is only going to end up going 2 innings as it's the bottom of the second inning, and Colin Wilkerson departs, putting the umpire on the board. Giving the umpire a little late life here, making it 7-2. Now, with 1 away and a runner on, the umpire tried to play a little strategy here and get Tommy Dwyer to purposely strike out to try and extend to the next inning, but time expires, and Colin Wilkerson ends up striking out anyways. So the Melonheads take this one 7-2. Ryan Brown leaves with a home run and an RBIs all over the board. Looking along the league at our league leaders, a lot of the batting average is still the same. Home runs, several people up there with 3. Dustin Hitchcock still with 8. On the pitching side, Jordan Smith still leading the way in innings. The ERA board still sitting with Jackson Crosley. Nichols moves up a spot, and Ryan O'Rear finds himself in those top 3. The strikeouts has not changed at all as our leaders still sit on top. After this night of Wiffle Ball, nothing really changes in the standings. The Melonheads gain some points, and the Empire pick up their first point of the season. Thank you everybody for tuning in to this week of Mo Wiff Mo Highlights Week 7. As always, thank you guys for tuning in and checking out the content every week. We post shorts on YouTube, and we now premiere our recorded videos every Friday night at the game time equivalent of when they play on Thursday. We were struggling with the live stream, so it's just much easier to just post a full video for you guys. With that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and follow us on all major social media platforms at Mo Wiff.